Welcome back to the Dreadful Minutes. So this will just be a quick contest entry video for Mike at Uncommon Pallor is his channel. He's based out of Canada, and he's got about 30 or so videos up, and he's celebrating the 100 subs for his channel. So he decided to do a giveaway, which is pretty cool. I'm not particularly sure what items are in store for that, but I thought I'd do this video anyway to support him and his channel, which I do enjoy. Definitely check out his Instagram. He does post there very regularly, and he's got some gems, man, that's for sure. He actually just uploaded a video with some OG pressings too. So his range does extend well beyond just hardcore and punk, but I know that's his main flavor. But for this particular contest entry, I don't think it's limited to just hardcore punk as far as what I've seen. So I'm going to just show my picks here, and this will revolve around 3 questions. And so question number 1 will be something with profanity on it. Another question is something with in the title or the band name with some words you can't really say or pronounce, mainly due to another language or something like that. I don't know if Klingon counts. Anyway, there is also, there's that one Summoning album in the Orc language, right? Yeah, I forgot to pull that one. And then there's something else with a title that you just don't like. So you might like the band, maybe you just don't like the name. So something along those lines. So let's get started. So Mike, congratulations. As of this recording, yeah, I think he's at 143 subscribers. So it's well past 100. Again, like I said in the other video, I'm just completely taken aback at just how much more subs he really should have. The guy really knows his stuff, and that's no exaggeration. So, okay, so question number 1 is show something with, I don't know what order this should be, so I'm just going with my own order system. So question number 1 is something that you can't pronounce. So I actually pulled 2. I don't recall him saying that you can't pull, more than one, because I think they're kind of related. So this is based on the language, and I know everybody who has anything like this has struggled, and that is something from that sort of Aztecian, sort of a pre-Hispanic Mexican region. And I don't know how prevalent that language is now, but apparently there are albums being released like this. You'll know it because like the Z's in the wrong place, and just the way everything comes together. It's not so much like crazy silent letters like something like French, but I'll show you what I mean. So I will actually pull the actual name here so you can see what it's supposed to be spelled like. And so this is one released, put out by Iron Bonehead in 2018. So, Mike, and you knew we would struggle pronouncing this stuff, and you're probably having a kick. So, here we go. And this one is... man. Okay. So that is Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca. And that logo is already indecipherable. So good luck trying to read that too. And the album name is Tlayahua Tlekapalanani. Damn it. So, yeah, really cool. It's very, very intense. Folk, black metal. When I say folk, I mean sort of to their regions, kind of indigenous to what they're trying to do here. You can tell by all the makeup there. So there's quite a few bands that actually cater to this style. I didn't know there was a whole scene quite back when I first stumbled onto this. But the music is pretty good, man. It's quite chaotic and very very out there kind of stuff. But it's not something I will put on all the time. But when the mood strikes, this is definitely it. So something that's kind of similar. So oh yeah, and these guys are based out of Mexico, so they are from there. Something kind of similar, but it's not quite in the black metal realm. But it's more I want to say death doom. Think more in lines of disembowelment. So this band is called which really it's a one-man project. And this was put out by Transylvanian Tapes. This is before it became Transylvanian Recordings. And this is Tzampantli. The album's called Flamenelli. So there's the tape. Yeah, so it's hard to tell what's going on. There's some kind of dude with a sword. If you can kind of make out what that is. Came in a nice green little shell there. Pretty cool. So you can tell, it's got the old Transylvanian Tapes logo. And this stuff is really cool, doomy. There he is, kind of all obscured. Really good doomy stuff. And yeah, and without sounding totally over the top, obviously, prehistoric Mexican. I'm not sure what, or pre-Hispanic Mexican, whatever you want to call it. So that's that. And the next one is something with a name that you don't like. So the first one here is a band out of Italy. They've been around since, according to the Metal Archive, since '84. And I've enjoyed their music. They don't have a whole lot of releases out. So this band is Fingernails. This is Destroy Western World. And you can probably understand why I don't like the name. It's not very metal. And this was put out by Old Metal Records. So this falls in line of kind of speed metal, heavy metal. It kind of treads both worlds. But it has a bit of a motor punk vibe. I don't know what the best word to say. I do get a little bit of Motorhead in there. So they do. It's got a bit of edge and attitude. So really good stuff. These guys have been around a long time. And so if you like that kind of thing, definitely check out Fingernails. Don't let the name deter you. But I really wish they would have went with something else. Another one is, it's actually a band from my home state. So they're from Washington, I think, County, Pennsylvania. And this is a brutal death, grinding, technical kind of metal. And they got together in the late 90s. So this band is called, and this will be very obvious when I say it, and they're called Circle of Dead Children. And yeah, the problem I have with that name is that it kind of forces you to put a certain visual every time you say it. So this is, I actually have 2 CDs here. So their first debut full length and the latest thing. So I don't know if they're still active, but this is Starving the Vultures. This material is very strong. I mean, think like, I don't know, cattle decapitation. You'd be going in the right direction. So, yeah, really good stuff. Probably keep saying that, don't I? 14 tracks. And the last thing they put out, which I think it's, this last album came out in 2010. They haven't put out anything since then. It's called Song of the Grand Destroyer. And, yeah, really good stuff. If this is, it's kind of brutal, grinding death metal is your thing, these guys will definitely fit the bill and scratch that itch you've been looking for. So, yeah, as a matter of fact, really quick, I'll just read a quick Metal Archives blurb about how they came up with the name, because you're probably curious. So, Horvath, which is the vocalist, came up with the band name after a disturbing image that was in his head after a bit of daydreaming. He had an image in his head of a flag from every country laid down into the dirt. And on top of each flag was a dead child from that country, who died for some pathetic reason. The flags were in a huge circle, hence the name Circle of Dead Children. Cattle decapitation, I think, would have been less jarring for me. Anywho, so last but not least is an album or band name with profanity in the title. Yeah, I could have pulled that Marduk. I'm not going to do that because I'll let somebody else do that one. So I found something a little more obscure, a little deeper, a little different. And so this is a band called Chaos Conspiracy. Apparently they have 3 full lengths. I only have 1 release from them. And this is another band from Italy. And the album is called Who the Fuck is Elvis? Yeah, so there's the what is it, gas mask or something going on here. Put out by Overdub Recordings. This came out in 2013. So yeah, check that shit out. So this is kind of like God, how do I describe it? Imagine and this is not for everybody. Once I describe it, it's a little like Primus, right? Think Primus meets Mr. Bungle. So it's very fusion, noisecore, hardcore, jazzy, kind of experimental kind of stuff. So coming from Italy is probably not that much of a surprise. You know, they tend to go, a lot of those bands over there tend to go all over the place. Not like they can't hear, but, you know, as far as that kind of stuff that I've seen. So, yeah. If you like that weird stuff, definitely check out Chaos Conspiracy. But if that out there kind of style of music, you know, it's not your thing, then, you know, I wouldn't really tell you to pick this up. So those are my picks. It's just a quick video. And congratulations, Mike. This is really cool, man. Looking forward to what else you're gonna drop, man. But you really should have more subscribers, and I hope more people watch this and go your direction, and see what you have to what you have to show. So that's that. Catch y'all later. Keep it dreadful.